Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Medicare Monday. I'm your host, Joseph Katz, head of marketing for CoverRight, here again with CEO of CoverRight, Richard Chan. How are you today, sir?
Very well, Joseph. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. I want to talk today about guaranteed issue. What does that mean? I've heard the term a lot. You mentioned it in one of our previous videos as it relates to supplemental coverage. So I thought maybe we would just talk a little bit about what does guaranteed issue mean, how to make sure you get it if you qualify, when that qualification period is, and then maybe we'll just take it from there and see how this goes.
Yeah, for sure. Guaranteed issue is a very sort of important topic when it comes to the Medicare supplement plans, or Medigap, the interchangeable terms. So the Medicare Supplement Medigap plans. And the reason it's important is when you buy a Medicare supplement plan, that is considered true private insurance. And what I mean by that is you are buying that policy directly from the insurance company. So similar like as you would with your life or home or auto policy, that insurance company in a normal environment can ask you questions, health questions, what's your current, any pre-existing conditions, things like that. And they can potentially charge you a higher price. They can also potentially deny giving you any coverage because you don't fit their model. Mm-hmm. Now, the only exception to that, really across every state, there are some smaller state exceptions, but across the nation, is the first 6 months after you sign up for Medicare Part B, which is your medical insurance for Medicare. During that first 6 months after you first sign up, and that for most people is when they're turning 65 or if they're leaving work, when they sign up after they leave work, insurance companies must issue you a policy. They cannot ask you any health questions, and they must give you the lowest price that they have.
Can they drop you later on if a health issue arises?
No. So the insurance company must continue to give you coverage as long as you continue to pay your health premiums. So the only way, similar to auto and home, they can drop you is you stop paying the premiums. That's why the guaranteed issue is such an important period, particularly for people with any conditions going in, like knowing that they have conditions turning 65.
So what's the best way to make sure that you take advantage of that window if you're interested in supplement, so you don't miss it? Is there any recommendations you have?
Yeah, I mean, there's no, hard and fast rule. The best is really just to make sure if you're interested to get enrolled during that first 6 month period. We always recommend that you do it so that it coincides with the first day of when your Medicare Part B starts. Now, the more interesting one is where people are maybe deciding between like Medicare Advantage or Medicare Supplement. They're kind of indecisive in between. Now, our recommendation there normally is if you can afford the additional premium for the supplement, it's better to try that first. Because the reason for that is once you pass the guaranteed issue, you're going to go through underwriting. So if you choose to do Medicare Advantage first and you want to go into a supplement plan down the road, it's normally fine if you're relatively healthy. But if you're doing it because you've had a health scare, then normally that's kind of exactly the customer that the insurance company doesn't want to sign on. And so you're probably not going to get the coverage. And so our recommendation is, if you can afford the premiums and you want to try the supplement first, because you can always get into a Advantage plan.
So to clarify, because I know many people search and ask this question, this guaranteed issue period is only related to Medicare Supplement Medigap plans, and it's that first 6 months after they sign up for Part B.
Yeah.
And there's that window of time where they can sign up. Medicare Advantage has no guaranteed issue. Essentially, it's always guaranteed issue, right?
That's correct. Yeah. Medicare Advantage, the only restriction is when can you enroll. But if you're eligible for Medicare, you can get into a Medicare Advantage plan. Now, the reason for that is, I mentioned earlier, supplement is like true private insurance. Medicare Advantage is kind of hybrid. they get federally subsidized each month. They get a payment from the government to deliver you Medicare. And so therefore they can't deny you coverage. Like if you're eligible for Medicare, they must accept you within those enrollment windows that are open.
Got it. So to summarize real quick, guaranteed issue is important if you're considering a Medicare supplement plan. If you're going to do that, you should do it in the first 6 months after you become eligible for Medicare. You can switch later on, but you will go through underwriting, which may, depending on your health and personal situation, increase premiums or be denied coverage outright.
Yep.
So good advice is if you're thinking about Medicare supplement, take advantage of it. No pun intended. When when you become eligible, sorry, that probably confused people, but when you become eligible, take advantage of it. So and it does not apply. There's no guaranteed issue window because it's always guaranteed issue for Medicare Advantage.
That's correct.
So
That's
hopefully we clarified guaranteed issue for folks who are going through the Medicare process. If anyone has any questions, they could reach out to hello@coverright.com. They could swing by the site and hit get started, or they can check out our learning center, learning.coverright.com, for more information. Team's always available to help, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Thanks everyone for watching and participating.
Thanks,
Richard.
everyone. Thanks, Joseph.
See you soon.
See you soon.